welcome to my channel. It's Shanese Danae, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button. I'll wait for a second. Okay, so guys, some of you may know and some of you may not, but my birthday is October 9th and I'll be turning 25 years old, so I'm really excited about that. I can't believe that I'll be 25. Jeez, time really does fly. But anyway, so I wanted to make a little video, 20 things that I've learned in my 20s. So if you want to know the things I've learned, make sure you stay tuned. During this age, you learn the most about yourself and you realize that you really can care two craps what people think. So you're really concerned about yourself and not concerned about other people. You also realize at this age that not everyone will like you, and that's okay. You're no longer hanging with your friends 24/7, but when you do meet up, it's almost like you guys never left and you can still catch up on the same things that, you know, you don't lose that friendship. It's just that you don't want to be around your friends 24/7. At least I know. Once you graduate from college, you realize that college wasn't what you expected, how your life would be afterwards, and you realize that you have to work 10 times harder than you were in college, which kinda is like, I don't know, it kind of hit me pretty hard, so I'll make that for another video. You will go through so many jobs in your 20s. You can no longer eat anything you want, and like when you're younger you can eat basically anything. You can eat donuts and all this other crazy good stuff, but when you're in your 20s you realize that you can actually gain weight and that your metabolism is not as fast, does not work as fast as it used to. Okay, so that leaves the result in that you actually do care about your health. You grow out of people and you no longer want to be around them. Like there may be friends, like for example if you were in like high school or middle school that you grew up with, and you realize that they're still stuck in that same mindset, and you kind of grow like way up here and they're still like right here, and it's like what were you doing all this time? So you do grow out of people, and that's okay, and it's okay to accept that. You're a dreamer and you want to accomplish so much, and especially in my generation, everyone is so into the entrepreneur spirit, and that is just a wonderful, good feeling to have. You start to lose some of your patience. You don't have as much patience as you had when you were younger. There's a lot of things that start to annoy you more when you're in your 20s. You start to understand jokes that you never understood when you were younger. Like, you ever had that time when you're younger and everyone's laughing and you're looking at them like, what the heck are they laughing at? And then, you know, when you hit your 20s, you hear the same joke and you're like, oh, so that's what they meant. So you definitely catch on a little bit quicker in your 20s. You're cheap because you no longer have, you know, your parents' money to rely on, so you're spending your own money, so you're definitely much cheaper. You actually look at the price tags in your 20s. You're not going to have your dream job in your 20s, although you're going to push so hard to make sure you find your dream job. So that goes up until, I don't even know what question it was, but it goes all the way up into, you know, having more jobs is about the experiences more than finding your dream job at this age. And if you do find your dream job, that's like kudos to you, because that's awesome. But in your 20s, it's all about experiences and trying to find yourself and what you really want to do for the rest of your life, I think. You lead and not follow in your 20s. You do things that make you happy and you can care less what other people think. You cherish more time with your family. Like when you're younger, you really didn't want to be around your family as much, but now that you're older, you start to understand that having a relationship with your family and spending time with your family is something that you always cherish. You realize that you're capable of doing more than you thought you was able to do in your 20s, because sometimes we think that we can't do something, but in your 20s you actually realize that you have the power to do it, which is awesome. In your 20s you have more confidence in yourself, more than you ever had before, which is like, you know, the best feeling in the world, obviously. In your 20s you realize the importance of saving, because you're really about to be on your own and you don't want to rely on your parents to pay for everything. At least I don't. You love you for the person you are and the person that you are becoming, and you wouldn't change it for the world. When you're in your 20s, you realize that you can build relationships with people of all ages. People that are 12 years old, 18 years old, you know, and people that are like 60 and 70 and 40. Like, because you also have understanding because you're still young, but you also can relate to an older person because you're much more mature. So guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And let me know things, if you're 20 years old, of course, let me know the things that you learned in your 20s. I definitely want to hear it, and make sure you tag me in a video because I want to see them. Okay, so thank you so much. Follow me on Instagram at Shanese Danae, and until next time, deuces.